What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Prince YouTube PS Compulsion signing in here, aka Prince Anthony. Happy holidays to you guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Spend time with your loved ones, your friends, your family, anybody that means the world to you, and just relax. This is what Thanksgiving weekend is all about. Spending time with your loved ones and making memories that you guys will never forget. And speaking of making memories that we're never going to forget, if you guys missed the last episode, you guys would have missed an extremely lit game against the Los Angeles Lakers. Bro, you guys gotta go back and watch it if you missed the last episode. Anthony Davis had a chance to win the game at the buzzer, but we were lucky enough because he missed the shot. The ball literally rolled around the basket and rolled out. I'm telling you guys, go back and watch that overtime game because that game was extremely lit. One of the best games I played on NBA 2K20 yet. And with that victory, we are 23-22 for the NBA season so far. We on a 3-game win streak, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the 6th spot in the playoff picture. Things have been looking up for our squad. After starting the season 4-18, we're over 500, 3-game winning streak. We're in the playoff hunt, bro. Talk about turning the season around. Now, looking at our upcoming schedule, I decided, although I really don't want to do this, I'm gonna have to do it eventually. I'm gonna simulate the entirety of this week and next week until we get to the All-Star captain reveals, because on February 7th, we are going to find out exactly who's going to be in the All-Star game. And if you guys been keeping up with the episodes, you guys would know that D-Lo is getting votes to be in the All-Star game. The All-Star weekend is going to be in Charlotte, so D-Lo has to get voted into that game, bro. If he doesn't, I'm going to be so upset. So D-Lo, you got a few more games to prove yourself against the Nuggets, the Magic, the Boston Celtics, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Houston Rockets, which are all playoff teams right now. So this is a very tough upcoming schedule that we have for the next week. And for the simulation, I decided I'm going to be simulating day by day. Instead of simulating like the entire week, I'm just going to do it day by day. That way, I can get the trust and morale up for my players, my staff, anybody else who has low trust and morale. I'm gonna take the time these next few days, or the next week basically, to get their trust and morale up, because a happy team equals happy franchise. But before we get to the simulation, ladies and gentlemen, I have a new task for my governor. Let's see what he wants. So I got invited to my team governor's house, and the first thing that he tells me is, listen, we've won a lot lately, let's keep up the winning streak. And to be honest, I really don't like that, because if you guys been watching the past few episodes, every time we go on a winning streak and somebody like the rep for Express or my team governor or whoever tells me to let's keep the winning streak going, guess what happens? We lose. But we've been on a good tear as of late, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna promise to complete this goal. Don't worry, Drew Samuels, I got this. We are gonna lead this team to like at least a 5-game winning streak. We should be able to beat the Denver Nuggets, and we should most definitely be able to beat the Orlando Magic. So now let's get the simulation going, simulating our game against the Denver Nuggets. Do we get the W? No, we take an L. And of course, I get a task failed. Bro, every time somebody tells us to keep the winning streak going, look at what happens. And looking at the box score of this game, the Denver Nuggets didn't even play Torrey Craig or Ish Smith. If you guys don't remember or missed a few episodes ago when we made a trade for Bogey, that's basically who we got Bogey for. Like, we literally got Bogey from the Denver Nuggets for Ish Smith and Torrey Craig, and they didn't even play. But looking at the box score for our squad, we played pretty decent, but we definitely should not be losing to no Denver Nuggets. Like, that was such a bad L for us, bro, that Bogdan, my son Bogey, came to my office himself and said, listen, just want to say that I'm sorry for how I played against my old team. I tried to do too much and I cracked under the pressure. It's alright, bro. It happens to us all. So I'm like, bro, just forget about it, Bogey. It's alright. It's not your fault. The whole team didn't play too well. It doesn't matter. And he said, thanks, man. I need that pep talk. Goes a long way sometimes. I know it does. But let's see if we could bounce back with a W against the Orlando Magic. Simulating past that game, and we lose by 2 points. We lose back-to-back games. The week is done. But on the bright side, our projected earnings was 181K in profit. I'll take it. But bro, we really should not be losing to the Orlando Magic either. Like, I know they're a playoff team and all, but bro, Markelle Fultz, y'all really let Markelle Fultz go off on y'all? Really? come on, bro. Like, this team really have to play with some, we gotta play with a sense of urgency. That's the word I'm looking for. We have to play with a sense of urgency. Obviously, Bradley Beal did. The dude dropped 35 points, but what happened to the rest of the team, bro? D'Lo, you're getting votes to be an all-star. You gotta do better than that. Gotta play better. Hopefully, we can bounce back with a W in our next game against the Boston Celtics. Let's get this simulation on the road once again, simulating our game against the Boston Celtics, and we take another L. Bro, we lost 3 games in a row. We went from a 3-game winning streak to a 3-game losing streak. Let that sink in. Drew Samuels, my team governor, really jinxed this team, bro. How do we go from a 3-game winning streak to a 3-game losing streak? Bradley Beal did his thing. Once again, he's playing with a sense of urgency. D'Lo, bro, what are you doing? Like, you can't be shooting that bad from the field. You gotta play better. 3-game losing streak. And to make things even worse, we're 23-25 for the NBA season now, meaning we are back under 500. We lost 3 games in a row, and we're out of the playoff picture, bro. The Pacers are now in the playoff picture. Let that sink in. In these 3 games that I simulated, we went from the 6th seed, possibly, to not even being in the playoffs. The Eastern Conference is pretty lit this year, I see. Like, at this point in the season, we really need to be racking up W's, not taking L's. But this goes to show you guys, every time somebody tells us to keep the streak going, we end up going on a losing streak. So the next time that my team governor says he wants to talk to me, I'm not talking to him. If we go on a 3-game winning streak, or like a 5-game winning streak, or another winning streak in general, whoever wants to speak to me, whether it's my team governor or the rep for Express, I'm not speaking to them, because they're going to tell me to keep the winning streak alive, and guess what's going to happen? We are going to go on a mean losing streak. No. Like, bro, the team governor really be jinxing the team. I'm about to call him up right now, bro. I'm definitely about to call him up. Hold on. I got the AirPods in my ears, so... Drew Samuels?
Yeah, this is him.
Stop telling me to keep the streak going, because it's not going to happen. But although we lost 3 games in a row, we got some trade offers. We got a trade offer from the Sacramento Kings and a trade offer from the Phoenix Suns. Let's see what the Kings want first. So I got the Kings GM in my office. Let's see what he wants. He wants Miles Bridges for... Yeah, this trade isn't happening. Like, why do these GMs keep offering me like underwhelming offers? Like, offer me somebody good. So obviously I'm not going to accept this trade. Get out my office. Next. Now we got the Phoenix Suns GM in my office. Let's see what he's going to offer me. And the dude wants to... This is what I mean by underwhelming offers, bro. Like, what is this? I'm not accepting this trade, bro. Like, the Sacramento Kings basically try to do the same thing. They try to give me 2 whack players for Miles Bridges. Same thing for the Phoenix Suns. Like, no, it's not gonna happen. But it's good to see that Miles Bridges does have some pretty good trade value. Anyways, continuing on. We are 23-25 for the NBA season. 2 games under 500. We're out of the playoff picture. So I decided I'm gonna play this nationally televised game up next against the Philadelphia 76ers. Why? Because 1, they're a top team in the Eastern Conference, and 2, we need to get back to our winning ways, and it's obvious that when I simulate games, I lose. So I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to play this game. And I played through the entire game. I have it recorded, but I decided I'm not gonna show it. You know why? Because we blew out the Philadelphia 76ers on our home court, rocking our new city alternate jerseys. This was a pretty good W. We needed a victory like this to get everybody pumped up, get them going, because we need all the momentum we could get right now. And ladies and gentlemen, with that W, with that huge W against the second best team in the Eastern Conference, the Philadelphia 76ers, we are back in the playoff picture. We got the 8th spot back. Listen, it looks as though if we go on a losing streak, we are going to find ourselves out of the playoff picture. But if we go on a winning streak, we will be right there, bro. Right there in the bottom, like, 5 spots of the Eastern Conference. The Eastern Conference in this season, it seems to be very competitive, to say the very least. So after this huge victory against the Philadelphia 76ers, ladies and gentlemen, guess what happened? 2K hit me with some major BS. The funny thing is, I didn't even realize that this happened, but I was just scrolling through the menus and I got to the social media tab and it said that Steven Adams was dinged at practice but plans on playing against the Houston Rockets. Tough guy, hashtag. Bro, what? And why is Steven Adams in Boston? He didn't even get injured in Boston. He got injured drew in practice. Does the dude play for the Boston Celtics? Like, bro, what is this BS? Like, my players getting injured in practice, bro. We're not talking about the game. We're talking about practice. Let that sink in. Practice, not the game. He didn't get injured playing the game. He got injured in practice. And you guys may be wondering, what was the injury? I mean, obviously he could play through the injury, but what was the injury, PS Compulsion? Well, ladies and gentlemen, somehow, someway, Steven Adams have a broken nose. And the injury duration is 4 to 6 weeks. That is insane. How does that happen, bro? From practice, 4 to 6 weeks? Like, I understand like a few days, a day-to-day injury, or maybe a week injury, but 4 to 6 weeks, that is insane. Jay Crowder, as you can see, he is still injured, broken right forearm. Somehow I played the game, and then after the game he got injured. Same thing with Steven Adams. That's some BS. So now you're telling me that if my players don't get injured in the game, somehow, someway, 2K is gonna find a way to injure my players. I don't know what else to say about that, bro. Nonetheless, it's time for the last game of the simulation. Simulating our game against the Houston Rockets. We're going to be without Steven Adams, without Jay Crowder. Time to end the day. Simulating this game. Can we get the W? And ladies and gentlemen, oh, we actually got the W. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the huge W against the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and James Harden, of course, they're going to go off like... They're going to be the only two players taking all the shots on that team. But then looking at the box score for our squad, D'Lo finally came to ball out. D'Lo came to play. He was the leading scorer of the game for our squad. Bradley Beal did his thing as well. I gotta say, I'm really proud of my guys. Like, we went from a 3-game winning streak to a 3-game losing streak to now we won back-to-back games. That's pretty good. I can't complain. And with that game done, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to see who is going to be in the All-Star game. But before we get to that, guess what? We have a trade offer from the Milwaukee Bucks, and I don't remember ever getting a trade offer from them, so let's check it out. So I got the GM of the Bucks in my office. I'm like, let me see your trade offer. And again, they want Miles Bridges. Yo, bro, 3 teams in a row offered me basically the same trade. The Sacramento Kings wanted to trade me 2 players for Miles Bridges. The Phoenix Suns, 2 players for Miles Bridges. The Milwaukee Bucks, 2 players for Miles Bridges. So, ladies and gentlemen, leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know, should I trade Miles Bridges? Because apparently, we have a lot of teams interested in actually having Miles Bridges on their squad. So, I don't know. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know, should I trade Miles Bridges? The trade deadline is like 3-4 days away. So, make sure and comment. Let me know. Because apparently, these teams know something that I don't. Because they want Miles Bridges. And I don't see him being that big of a player in the future. Maybe I'm wrong. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to see the All-Star captains, the All-Star teams. I'm going to the menus and let's see D'Angelo Russell. He made it, ladies and gentlemen. We got an All-Star into the All-Star game. We got an All-Star going into All-Star weekend. D'Lo made it onto Team Stephen Curry. That team has Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, John Wall, Anthony Davis, Blake Griffin, Kemba Walker. He made it. Victor Oladipo, D'Angelo Russell. That's our guy. Andre Drummond, Zion Williamson, and last but not least, Jusuf Nurkic. Like, bro, I thought that was the Joker at first. I thought that was Nikola Jokic, not Jusuf Nurkic. That's crazy right there. My son Nurkic made it into the All-Star game. Shout out to him. But then we got Team Giannis Antetokounmpo. On that team, of course, Giannis Antetokounmpo, James Harden, Paul George, Joel Embiid, Kyrie Irving. He made it. Damian Lillard, Russell Westbrook, Nikola Jokic. There he is. Nikola Vucevic, Al Horford, Mike Conley, and DeAndre Ayton. So the All-Star teams, ladies and gentlemen, have been set. Your boy, D'Angelo Russell, made it into the All-Star game. He is going to be representing us in Charlotte for All-Star weekend. That's lit, bro. Like, the way the season was going, I really did not expect him to make it in. But, hey, the fans of Charlotte spoke, and they got him in there. Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves an All-Star. That's why I said D'Angelo Russell, King of Charlotte. That's the face of our franchise right now, bro. Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, D-Lo continue to do big things because this All-Star game is looking type lit. I think I might have to play this All-Star game, bro. I'm just being honest with you guys. But anyways, if you guys made it to the end of this episode, make sure that you leave a like, a thumbs up, and you're subscribed to the channel, because if you made it all the way to the end of this episode and you can't leave a like, you can't leave a comment, bro. That's the most important one. You can't leave a comment and you're not subscribed to the channel. That's some real shady business. So if you did make it to the end of this episode and you did leave a like, you left a comment, and you are subscribed to the channel, guess what? You are loved, you are appreciated, and you're the real MVP. And also, in addition to those 3 things, make sure that you click the link right there. Check out the playlist if you miss any episode from this series, because of course this series is lit. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving week, weekend, and spend time with your loved ones, and hopefully eat a lot of good food. But anyways, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching once again. This is the Prince of YouTube, signing out.